Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader here for Mr. Topstep with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, this wild ride of a market continues. I was mentioning to my subscribers last night, and I'll say it here. Yes, the volatility is back. I do think that we are still ultimately headed higher to 1430 to 1435, but I think it's going to be a very bumpy ride to get there, and I think that the ability to get a good entry to get up there is going to be very, very difficult, and it's going to frustrate a lot of traders, including this one, because of this headline minefield. Okay, the volatility is in the market, but we have volatility for the wrong reasons. It's the wrong kind of volatility, and what I mean by that is, if we're getting volatility based upon technical analysis, if we're running into support and resistance levels, and it's trading in that fashion, that's great. That's where traders like us, that's where we live and breathe. But right now we have volatility for the wrong reasons. We're getting volatility based upon what's happening in Washington, D.C., based upon what senators are saying in press conferences. And that is moving the market up and down. And that is something that, if you get on the wrong side of that, you will blow up your week, you will blow up your month in about 10 minutes. So you have to get in there, and if you get one or two good directional trades a day, take it. Make your number. Be very, very careful. I said something a little bit more graphic on the IM yesterday, but essentially it's this. Make your amount that you need to make for the day, and be extremely careful. Don't push it. Don't be buying in the middle of these press conferences because you think that the next thing that the Speaker of the House says is going to make the market go up. Don't short ahead of a Democratic press conference simply because you think the market is going to go down. That's not a reason to trade. You're trying to game what's coming out of a politician's mouth, and that's a very, very dangerous game that you're playing. I also think a lot of people, I do think we're headed higher. I think people are anxious to trade this. I think a lot of people are trying to make their year in the next month or so because either they've underperformed or for whatever reason, and they think that this fiscal cliff volatility is going to provide them enough movement to make their year. And they may be right. But it only takes that one time that you're wrong gaming this stuff, and that plan goes right out the window. So I do think we go higher mostly because when everybody is quiet, when things are quiet, we are drifting higher. And that tells me that the bias is higher, and I don't believe in the Santa rally. I don't do cliches. I don't do monikers. I think that we've come down and we have gone through this lower Bollinger Band. We've tested and held the 200-day exponential moving average. And now we've tested and held above the middle band. That tells me that the next stop is the upper band. Okay? Whether it's Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or whoever, it doesn't really matter to me. What it's telling me is that these key levels are holding as support. So the next key level to test is up around 1430 to 1435. I would like a decent non-news related dip to buy, but I might not get it. So I'm continuing to trade it intraday with an upward bias. So everybody have a great weekend. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader for Mr. Topstep. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another webcast. Well, back Monday morning with another webcast, that is. Trade them well.